Xbox versus PlayStation, Android versus iPhone, Pepsi versus Coke. Choose any pair, people immediately take sides, with crowds rallying behind each. After buying a gadget, we reflexively start defending it. The object becomes part of our identity, and we feel proud having chosen it. Strong brand loyalty turns into hostility fast. Their phone or console choices feel irritating, pushing groups to argue. This is more than casual debate. Fan battles draw crowds, divide communities, and foster intense competition. Psychologists call this group identity. Favoring a brand makes you feel like you're part of a tribe, instantly welcomed and valued. Belonging brings joy, but the lines can quickly shift. Sometimes the same joy fuels mockery and exclusion. What triggers this change from playful rivalry to genuine hostility? It often starts with suspicion and escalates with confrontation. Human evolution made group loyalty critical for survival. Our ancestors' lives often depended on sticking together against outsiders. Team players thrived, while loners struggled to survive. Our brains still reward loyalty with bursts of pleasure, forging strong bonds. Scans show your brain lights up when your side wins, the same way it does during sports. Psychologists call that in-group bias. This bias operates whether it's Xbox versus PlayStation or a real survival test. Winning feels good, no matter the stakes. Sports fans experience the same brain chemistry. The difference: sports rivalries are clearly understood as games, with rules and an endpoint. Brand rivalries bleed into daily life, sometimes affecting friendships and even hiring decisions. Even random differences spark tribal behavior. In a famous experiment, kids divided by red or blue shirts formed cliques and excluded others. Peanut butter brands, browser wars, types of milk, anything, no matter how trivial, can become the basis for fierce loyalty. Surprisingly, the biggest fanbase fights happen over nearly identical products. Freud called this the narcissism of small differences. The more similar two things are, the fiercer the rivalry gets. If Xbox and PlayStation were truly different, few would care. It's the tiny technical distinctions that spark obsession and argument. A feature, a color, or a single button layout, if there's a difference, it becomes fuel for arguing and debate. In the 1980s, fans of Commodore and Atari computers sent hostile letters to magazines. Fan feuds thrived, even without the internet. Group loyalty isn't just about protecting your side. Psychologists call it out-group derogation, boosting your group by cutting down the other. Hostility goes personal fast. People start online flame wars, even send threats over things as small as emoji updates. A slam on your brand feels personal, because it is. Criticizing your favorite product can feel like a direct attack. Ownership gets tangled up with the self. Psychologists call it the extended self, your identity spilling into your stuff. Insults toward your tech feel like threats. Your heart races, stress spikes. Suddenly, it's not just a debate. Brands aren't just bystanders, they actively encourage this. Marketers call it brand tribalism and use it to rally buyers. There's never been a browser war parade, but online, fan rivalries reach parade-level intensity through memes and digital noise. If we draw these lines so easily, why are they so hard to erase? Loyalty fences aren't simple to cross. Switching teams is nearly taboo. People fear being seen as traitors, even if rival brands become nearly identical. Yet psychologists find most people can and do switch if given empathy or a strong reason. Spotting groupthink in yourself changes everything. Seeing rival fans as people, not enemies, reopens connection. When an argument spirals online, ask, are they fighting for a product or for a sense of belonging? When assigned to a new group, most kids from the colored shirt experiment happily switched sides. Belonging is both strong and flexible, if we let it. Fanbase loyalty is a double-edged sword. It gives us connection, but can trap us inside rigid thinking. So, when the internet erupts over which phone is best, realize the fight's rarely about specs, it's about identity. We argue about tech, teams, and brands, but underneath, it's all about finding somewhere to belong. Xbox versus PlayStation debates won't vanish, but knowing the debate isn't really about hardware makes it easier to tune out. Next time you pick a side, pause and ask, am I choosing a product or choosing to belong? Gadgets evolve, rivalries fade and return. The real constant, our search for a team. Understanding how fan bases form is a superpower. Every rivalry is a chance to choose, escalate, or connect. In the end, it's not about what's in your pocket, it's about who stands beside you.